5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're live with Neve.
And happy Friday. How's everybody doing? You're on the Live with Neve Show. It is 10 o'clock in the morning a.m. here on the east coast of North America. It is a beautiful day. You may hear some banging and so forth outside. These guys are tearing the deck off of my house, building a new deck, which will be even more spectacular than the old deck. And they're working hard, so if you hear any shit banging around, deal with it. So, we've got all kinds of crazy news to talk about. I have a great band with us this morning. We have Hand on Heart from Tuscany in Italy. One of my favorite places, and I have to talk with them about it. I really love Florence. I once got engaged there and bought a very expensive ring. I love Florence, though. I was on the Ponte Vecchio, had a great time. It's too bad the marriage didn't work out as good as the fun time on the Ponte Vecchio. At any rate, it's always good. Can't complain. I'm here. It's New York, and it is a beautiful freaking day. And I hope everybody's got great weekend plans. My co-host is playing tomorrow at the Elks Club up in North Jersey in Union, and there are rumors that a mystery drummer may be filling in. Maybe not. However, if you're here in Jersey, say check out Twisted Sister tomorrow at I don't know. Load-in's around 1, so I guess showtime's about 3 or 4. I will clarify that on the afternoon show after I speak with Mandy, and it'll be great fun. So, got the guys from Italy. I'm going to just review, see what kind of crazy news. If there's any good news, I'm going to try and give it to you. If there's any bad news, I'll probably leave it because you hear that shit all day anyway. Let's see. Christian conservatives face reality. Increasingly, they stand alone. Nah, hogwash. It's bullshit. Inside Musk's mushrooming security apparatus. Oh my God, let's clutch our pearls and worry about what Elon's building next. Oh God, it'll be the end of the world. His robots are going to kill us all. Trust me, I don't know about you guys. Every time I see one of those robots, I spend some time thinking about how to take it out with a rifle or spray paint so its sensors don't work. But think about it, we're going to have Battle of the Alien Cyborgs. It's going to be like T2. So you better figure out how to take them out. One way I think that would be great is you could take an electronic zapper gun and just short the whole fucker out. Who knows? If I can figure it out, somebody smarter than me has already done it. So I know that's a fact. We've also got Kim Jong-un, his latest flaunt. He has a secret nuke site now shown in public. So I guess it's not secret anymore. So much for the secret thing. The once dominant tank is getting humbled on the battlefield. The military predicted about 7 years ago that the big battle tanks would be going away in warfare because there's just too many small portable devices that cost so much less than a big tank that costs $20 million. So it's just a mess. A mysterious 650-foot tsunami was witnessed by no one. That's occurred out in the Pacific, and it left the Earth vibrating for 9 days. Mega tsunami. There's your science update for the day. They're saying bird flu's coming through the city sewers. Is it another pandemic? I doubt it. We've had enough of the pandemic stuff. So, let me see what else we've got to talk about this morning. Hundreds of thousands in Cuba are without water. That's not good. And Bin Laden's son is now supposedly dead. You decide. We've got California is being whacked by a blizzard, and now it's can you believe it? California weather, you know? They had a blizzard yesterday up in this mountain town. Let's see what town it is. Scenic mountain town, Running Springs, California. Residents are caught between two scenic lake resorts. Beautiful spot, but gets devastating winter snowstorms and menacing summer wildfires. So it's a mess in California, but it's always a mess in California. We love it anyway. All right, I'm sorry, I'm picking through the news. There's really not a lot of great news. There's a hurricane that's slapping on down south around. I guess by now it's moved up into Tennessee and so forth. So let me see what else we've got. Can a woman be a drag queen? Now that is a question that inquiring minds want to know about. I'm going to say, in today's era of 100 pronouns, what's the difference? I mean, ask them. Don't ask me. I don't know. I'm not a drag queen. If I was, I'd be one ugly bastard. In fact, you know, I've got a great face for radio as it is. So, drag's traditionally the art of exaggerating and impersonating the opposite sex. But this is a woman who identifies as such and has adopted a persona, if you will. Traditionally, it was just something people did. Adults do it on the weekend, you know, behind closed doors. Now they want to bring the drag queens into the schools. Not so good. I don't think that's a great idea. You know, let kids be kids for a while. Let them enjoy their youth and their innocence. Not that there's much of that left, because if you think about it, kids have a computer in front of their house all day. They can scan anything. They can look at the good, the bad, the ugly, and then they can end up here. And my God, what'll happen to them? We just terrorize their young minds. At any rate, enough about that. I really don't see any great news to talk about, so we're going to go to a break in just a minute, and we're going to go ahead and bring on our band, Hand on Heart. These guys have some great music. I know you're going to love it, because I checked them out a couple times now and listened to their music. They're great. I want to talk to them about the music scene in Italy and how different it is from New York or LA. I'm honestly interested to hear how they're treated pay-wise in Italy versus the United States. It'll be interesting to talk about. But in the meantime, we're going to go to a break real quick. Song I redid with my old band, and here we go. You'll be back in a minute. All right, we got one more commercial here for you. We'll be right back.
Hey there, it's Kevin Sorbo here, and you lucky people, you are live. You're live with Neve or Neve or Neve. I don't know. I can't say the dude's name. Anyway, you're on live with him, so I don't know. I guess that's a pretty good thing.
There's some changes headed.
Check out Carlton Wilkinson. Excellent keyboardist, musicologist, and all-around cool guy.
That's been blowing off this wild bird island shore, and I can't say where, and I don't know when, but some old door's been opened in the restless shade. Poor man sagging cigarette takes the subway home. Rich man folding old regret steps on the rundown below. Like a melting flake of snow, get to see it go.
Hi, I'm Darren F. Flynn, a singer-songwriter from Ireland, and I'm on Live with Neve.
I would have said it couldn't happen here. The people we
All right. Good morning, everybody. We're back live with Neve, and here we are. We've got this great band we're going to have on. So rather than me sitting here, I'm curious if you're out there. Just mention to me if you can hear the banging and stuff. I'm just curious. I have headphones on, so I hear it, but I don't know if you guys can. Wherever you're at in the world, and to all our friends everywhere, good morning. And without any further BS, let's bring the guys on. Let's see. Okay, we're going to bring them on right now. Hey, gentlemen, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
How are you, man? Is it a nice day in Italy today?
Yes, it's sunny today. It's sunny today.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I love Italy very much. I'm part Italian as well, second generation American. My folks come from up in Biella, up near Milan, up in the woods. Back in they came in the 40s to the country here. Still got family over there and stuff, so it's pretty cool. When I eventually escape, I need to buy a place up in Florence somewhere. I love it there. It's gorgeous. The Tuscany is. Do you live in Florence?
I work in Florence.
I see.
I am a night auditor in a hotel in Florence. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I live. Our town, Montecatini Terme, is 50 kilometers from Florence. So I move to Florence or by car or by train, by bus, depends. What means I find,
Gotcha. I got it. Cool. And how about you, my friend? Where do you live? Your other friend? Does he speak English?
See, yeah. We speaking. Our singer Gianluca lives.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
It really is. It's a pleasure. I like your songs, guys. It's very good.
Thank you so much.
I listen to music all day, or I'll take an hour a day to listen to new music to see what I can get on the show. And I heard you guys, and I said, "This is good." I remember when I was in Italy. It had to be 20 years ago, and I was in Florence, and there was a girl with a boombox. There was 4 girls, beautiful women, and they were walking and they were singing Prince's song, "You Sexy Motherfucker." And I'm walking behind them, and they're singing that song. It's like this crazy groove in 5/8, and it's badass. And I was like, look at that, man. Here's these beautiful girls singing some Prince, and it was great. It was I'm trying to think if it was either Florence or Rome, but it was just a great day. It made my day to hear some good rock and roll being played in Italy. And then I heard some of some French country music, which.
Yeah.
I never have heard French country before, and I was driving down the coast in Italy, and I hear this French country music. I was like, that's the most weird thing I've ever heard. I never thought about it. But, I've got a big, broad mind. I'm a drummer, played all my life, and, I got a big, to me, people say, well, what kind of music do you like? I say, well, whatever pays me. You have a gig, I'll play it. I don't care. Country music, pop, rap, rock and roll. I've been playing since I was 10. And, tell me a little bit about yourselves. How long have you guys been together as a band?
Allora, we are together as a band since 2017. So it's
all right.
7 years that we are together. We began as a cover band. We played only covers of bands like Kiss, Van Halen. Deep Purple, Led Zeppelin, all.
Oh yeah.
Hard rock. Yeah.
Exactly. I love Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, hard rock.
Great drummer. It's sad.
Yes, Bones was a really wonderful drummer. We played all the classics of the 70s and 80s hard rock. So Motley Crue, or for example, Whitesnake, and so on.
Oh yeah, great.
Then we decided, because we felt in ourselves the the need to express something with something written by us. So for our own music, and we have written we wrote the songs that composed our brand new the debut album that is
Right.
Space that you have heard, you have listened to Spotify or on YouTube.
Gotcha. Well, I'm curious, do you have any of your own songs that you've written in Italian?
No, we have some songs in Italian that we use in another project that we have me and Gianluca together. It's a duo. We have songs in Italian and English, but for example, we have published the 2 albums. The second one is a concept album that tells the story of reincarnation that is all sung in Italian.
I see. Well, that's great. I mean, to me, I like hearing something that people come up with organically at home. Like, I don't know how long have you guys been playing as musicians? When did you start playing?
Allora, personally, me, I began playing in 1985, acoustical guitar. Then in 1986, I began studying bass guitar. I am the bass player of the band. I am taking coffee with the
All right.
bassist man.
Being a drummer, I always pick on you guys and make jokes about the bass player. Big guy, quiet type, but you don't seem like the quiet type. You seem like me, you like to have fun and, good time. And you are a quiet guy for a singer. Do you get...
Yeah, speak for me, Alessandro.
I understand.
I began singing 20 years ago.
Okay, great. Do you get all the ladies love you? I asked if all the ladies love him. All right. Good for you, man.
The singer is the front man from the band, so.
Oh yes, I get it. That's fun. That's one of the great things. I got a question from somebody in the audience. Let's see what they say. How does it feel to play in Italian and then English? Does the dialect change up in your music? Good question.
How does it feel to play Italian than English? Personally, I think that Italian language is good. It's marvelous for certain music genre, but when you do hard rock with roots, American and English roots, I think it's better to sing in English. That's we try to put words in Italian, but it's not so good.
It's such different. Like I understand Italian and a little Latin and Spanish, not enough to be dangerous. Where my friends in Europe always say, "Thank you for trying, but we'll speak English because you suck." Speaking French, I'm terrible. Let's see if somebody else has a question. What does it feel? Oh, they already posted it. Okay. Well,
for example, I love very much bossa nova.
Oh yeah, great stuff.
When I listen to bossa nova, I like to listen in Portuguese, not in English or in Italian language, because the meaning, the sense of the music is the roots of the music. It's Portuguese, and the musicality of the words the best is in Portuguese.
I think you're right. There was a time I worked for a company and we put music all around the malls in our country. And I have a mall in Miami that I put an album, I put some music on it that was by David Byrne, had a compilation of, it was called Beleza Tropical. And it was a record of Portuguese musicians down in Rio. And it was really great stuff. But it's funny as hell because I didn't really listen to the words. I was listening to the groove and this great drum wall of stuff and that samba, going on. And I was overwhelmed by that and I wasn't paying attention to what it said. So I put it in the Miami International Mall and right adjacent to the airport. And one day the guy calls me and he's an Irishman and he says, "You got to get rid of this music. The damn music. They're talking about fucking and sex and all kinds of shit. You got to get down here. I went, what? I go, what song? And he goes, I don't know what song. I don't speak Portuguese. I said, well, I don't either, you know. It's not my bailiwick. It was great fun. So I had to drive down and bring him music that day, and I worked like 8 hours away. But in those days, you know, now I would have just pushed a computer and it would have been there immediately. But back in the day, I have to literally, we did it on VCRs because that's the best it could do. It was the longest thing that would play, rewind, and we had messages playing. That was my day gig, which is basically I'd go around and annoy people in the mall. The people who buy an advertisement would love it, and they'd tell me to turn it up. I want to hear my ad. The people who didn't buy an ad, turn that shit down. I don't want to hear it in front of my store. I just did the best. It's like herding cats trying to be in sales and business, you know. I'd much rather sit down and talk to you guys or play on a drum set or, you know, doing something than having to go and argue with somebody about their stupid messages being too quiet or too loud. Native, let's see. We have another question here. Yes, but you know, I like the idea that they have that playing in English, whether we, you know, it's a universal language for so many people.
Yes.
I kind of agree. Whether it's good or bad, I don't know. Personally, I love the sonorous tone of Italian or Latin when it's spoken well. It's just so much more. It's so much more friendly sounding than, say, German. You know, you listen to the Germans, it's like, you know, you know, and I hate to say it, but sometimes if many of my German friends get upset, don't get upset, but because they know it's true. Those guys, you almost have to yell at them once or twice. Like, they're used to that. If you just say to them, could you please set up this stage for me? They'll be like, who's this sissy? Fuck off with the stage. You yell at them, go, get that shit set up right now. I swear I'll fire every one of you bastards. They all like, oh, they jump into gear, man. Assholes and elbows in every direction. And you're like, all right, I figured out what's going on here. I'm Italian too. My idea is I want to go home and take a siesta between 2 and 6. I'll get back to work when I get there, you know? Tell me, do you find it, is American culture, or how are things just generally in Italy where you're at? Do you have a lot of refugee issues? Do you have any, are there any problems? Because we can't really tell from the news. You know, the news here, sometimes it's full of crap, sometimes it's not. But how, the scene in Italy, for most people, is it pretty good? Is it, you know, people doing okay?
You mean the musical scene? Or?
Well, I mean, like, music scene and just for the day-to-day, like, is it good times or is it rough times? Politically, economically?
Allora, economically, in Italy, the economical scene, it's not very easy, but we have the government is in crisis and so on. But it depends on the sector. For example, in tourism, in food and other sector, it's there is no crisis because it's very there is always work. But there are some other works that are in crisis. And then, you know, I think one of the things that has happened, especially during the COVID, is that there have been many people that when there was the lockdown, have searched for another job, maybe for from home. From remote, from home, smart work.
Same here. That's why this show exists, because of COVID. I had nothing to do. You couldn't go and play. Yeah. The first week of COVID, I was finishing a record, and I needed one more day to go in and just mix it and tweak a couple of things. So I called up my guy and I said, "Hey, let's go. The studio's empty this weekend." It was on a Thursday, and I wanted to go in Saturday and work for the whole day, maybe into the night. But he said, "I'm sorry, but I'm sheltering in place." I'm like, what the hell does that mean? Shelter in place? I said, come on, the studio's empty. You'll be 50 feet across the room. Put a mask on. You know, I'm going to go in and sing some punch-ins and stuff. So that was the end of it. That was just the end of it. gone, that, and no work, nothing. I'm sure it's the same all around the world. I remember seeing music of a guy in Italy, in Florence, playing his violin up on the Ponte Vecchio, and there was nobody there. But it was cool because he was out there, people around there. It's a very those houses along the river there are beautiful along the Arno. And I got to.
No, sorry.
At any rate,
there is on Ponte Vecchio and then towards the Duomo in the public square, if you remember.
Yes.
There are always street bands every night.
Sure. I remember I was there when they filmed the movie with Hannibal Lecter. Way back when. I met him on the bridge a couple times. I was buying an engagement ring on the bridge. And unfortunately, here I'm picking on German Day. There was a bunch of Germans in the store, and I just wanted to buy this wedding ring and get out of there. And they were buying so much more stuff than I was that I understand. I had to wait, but I'm like, okay, get it. Let's get married. At any rate, things like that happen. Sometimes we like the ladies, and I was 40, had a 23-year-old wife. The world was beautiful, but anyhow, that's another story for another day. Would you like to play something before we take a break?
Play something? Yes,
yeah.
Sure.
That would be great. Yeah, let's play a couple tunes, guys, because I could sit and talk all day, but you're here to play some good music for us.
No. We are much pleasure in playing something.
Great. All right.
Guitar, you can see, or maybe the screen is too.
Oh no, I'm going to fix that. Hold on. I'm going to let me see what I can do about this.
The song that we play now is the second one from the album, and it's the title is For You, and we hope you like it. Enjoy. Siamo? For you, I will do anything that I can. For you, for my wish of holding you high. For you, for believe you love me. For you, for the passion that you give to me. The ocean in your eyes. I know that I'm not wise. Temptation in your eyes puts me down in the deep, taking me by the feet. Your love is dangerous. For you, I will do anything that I can. For you. For you, who believe your love and mystery. For you, for the passion that you give to me. The ocean in your eyes, a beautiful place to dive. The water in your eyes pulls me down in the deep, taking me by the feet. Your love is dangerous.
For you, I will do anything that I can. For you, for my wish of holding you again. For you, could be your love and mystery. For you, for the passion that you give to me. For you, I will do anything that I can. For you, for my wish of holding you again. For you, could be your love and mystery. For you, for the passion that you give to me. For you, for you. Oh. For you, for you. Oh.
A lot of folks really enjoying it. Got some great comments here.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. You guys sound really very nice. When you started to sing together, it's when it started to gel and you just took over. It was great. I really enjoyed it very much.
Thank you.
Let's see. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Sorry, so you mean another one? Huh?
Yeah, absolutely. You want to do one more before we go to a break?
Sì, va bene.
Great.
When you fall in love. Allora, this song, it's is a ballad that I wrote it in 2003, I think, something like 20 years ago. And then we have made an acoustic version, and then the electric with the band. The title is When You Fall in Love. I hope you like it. Enjoy. Thank you, Bill.
I see you everywhere. When I'm walking in the street, you're on everybody's face. And I smile looking down my feet. What I feel inside, it's a kind of spring to which for us give a life. Joy and melancholy are burning on my mind. I don't care about the clouds, it's you that I'm thinking about. There is so much love and tenderness in a smiling look. I can't wait to see you again. When you fall in love, everything around appears different than before. When you fall in love, you don't need to ask for more. I love this boulevard, with the bud that you leaves, so peaceful and so warm. You told me I love you among the trees, where the naked souls in the silence, squeezing through the tunnel. And now you're in my life, and everything has changed. I'm waiting for you to come. Your eyes are my sweet chains. I am standing here by the window. I know you will appear. I can't wait to see you again. When you fall in love, everything around appears different than before. When you fall in love, you don't need to ask for more. Oh Lord, what can I find the words to tell you and make you see? Oh, what you mean to me. I feel this way once again, but I'm not anymore.
All right,
Thank you
guys.
Thank you, live improviser.
Thank you so much.
Oh, hold on. Let me get this thing out of here. Hold on. That's better. There we go. Yeah. Thank you very much. That was really great.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You know, you're a great vocalist, very good guitar player. I really like your songs. In fact, I'm going to take myself off the screen here for a minute. Let's try and get a better thing here. There we go. That looks better, doesn't it? Now we can see you guys.
Yeah.
Focusing on your grandmother, Roselda, here in the back. So tell me, when you were young and playing music, did your folks support you in it? Did they like it? Were they very conservative Italians, or were they good with it? Did they encourage you?
Allora, you mean our parents? If they were, they agree? Yes, my parents were happy when I played. Sometimes they said, "Well, try to find the real job because otherwise you cannot eat." But
I'm 63. I still hear that. When are you going to cut your hair and get a real job? I don't know.
Allora, I have very long hair now, but when I was younger, the culture in Italy is developed and changed.
Like your singer. He's got a good GQ haircut.
Yeah,
Good man.
You know, when I work now in a hotel, but when you work in a hotel in the 90s and the 80s, on early 2000, you had to have the hairs like that. Now I put the gum out the
Right.
behind and the time,
Yeah.
just like you.
I hide it. I sent my folks, they watched the show, and I didn't turn like all on the show. And my mom calls up, she goes, "Did you cut your hair?" No, I'm kidding. My dad asked me that, excuse me, in a text. And I went, maybe, but maybe not. I didn't want to turn sideways. I said, no, I didn't, but I don't care. You know, I don't have to answer to anybody except myself. So as long as...
When my father asked me, when are you cutting your hair? On Monday, because the hairdresser on Monday are closed.
Oh, well, no kidding. That's funny.
On Monday, I'll go to the hairdresser. It's closed. So.
That's funny. That's really great. Well, you know, I'm the same way. I'm 63 years old, and I have 3 kids, and I still look at them as kids, even though 2 of them are in their 38 and 40, and then my son's 20 this year. But it's funny how I still go into dad mode, and I'm like, they're on their own. Why do I have to, you know, they know better. They know what they're doing, that's all I can say, you know. All the old men in the world, we all sit around and we tell ourselves and everybody who'll listen how bad it's going to be when the young people take over. And I don't believe that shit at all, because I was young, and I'm an older guy, but I still feel young inside. I don't feel any different. A little smarter. I don't step in the same pile of shit, but...
That's the most important thing. When you're feeling young inside, it's
exactly. Yeah, and I think it's important just to keep... If we have a lot of musicians, we have to work too, because we're not getting rich being musicians, unless we're the Rolling Stones or something. And it's a tough job, because I don't know what they pay in Italy, but a lot of places have been paying the same pay to a musician for 100 years. It's like they pay $100 per man, and that's just nothing. I mean, you know, you can't live on that. You know, that's not enough money to pay. If you got a big band, it's just impossible. How many members do you have?
We are in four members. Gianluca, that is the singer and keyboarder. Me and the bass. Christian Evans, that is the lead guitarist, and Sergio Leonetti on the drums.
Okay,
but,
great.
The same. The point of the money is the same here in Italy. When you go and to do a live show, or you work at high level with the major label or something like that, or if you are an independent musician, the money is not so good.
Yes, have you seen the guy that? There's a guy who is the drummer or excuse me, he's a guitar player. He's got a synth guitar. He's got a beard, hat. He plays all around the world. He's got a YouTube channel, and he's excellent. He has a. Can you hear that?
Sì, come si chiama? The cajon. It's a cajon.
Yes, a cajon.
Box with the,
Right.
Sì,
When
sì, sì.
my friend, the bass player, gave me a cajon, I didn't know what it was. He comes up, he hands me a box. I looked at it. Very nice. What is it? It's a box. What am I going to do with this? He sat down, and actually, in this picture, that I'm sitting on a cajon in that picture. But it's so hard. You know, I'm a drummer. I like beating on a big drum set. And I love playing percussion, though. Like right here, I have a Roland, what is it, a R15, I guess is what it is. It's like one of these things.
Sì. Okay, sì.
And it's great for laying down quick percussion tracks. But I still like going out with acoustic stuff. You know, if I have to play a gig like the one up there, using whatever the drum is called, I forget what they call the thing, but the djembe.
Djembe, sì.
You got one, yeah. Very good for like having, yeah, there you go. Very nice. It's great for like small gigs, you know, just when you guys do a duo, percussion is always, it fits nicely.
Yeah.
I found a lot of bands when they do an acoustic thing, it really changes the nature of the stuff.
Also,
Well, I think. Go ahead.
allora, there is quite good money if here in Italy when you do a live show in acoustic in two people because
Right.
Only two. But for example, in many places, I don't know in the States if the same, but here in Italy, for example, there are some places that for the drums of big band with the drums, sometimes you are in a pub and the
Sure.
neighbor call the police because of the noise, you know.
So do they run around with their phone? 80 dB, 80 dB. Oh my God, I hate that crap. It's tough too because I went to Full Sail. I know a lot about acoustics, and I was actually in my old life when I lived in Florida. You know, we had a problem with the noise. Same thing in Ybor City, which is the music district, and they were fighting, saying that the level they set it at. I went and showed them that the level of the street noise going by was louder than the band was.
Sì.
So I said, you know, I said in court, okay, if the cars driving by are louder and in a broader frequency range, how can you sue my friend's club when, yeah, it's a little loud if you go stand 8 feet outside the door, but because sound decays logarithmically. I went through a big song and dance. They were thoroughly confused, didn't understand half of what I said, but they kept the ordinance. You know, I was an expert witness in that case, and it was my friend's bar did okay, and I was there because I played there all the time. I don't want my club getting shut down, and I don't like playing quietly. Like we had a big band, you know, 7 people. We made a lot of noise, horn players, and it doesn't have the same impact. You know, there's different types of gigs. Like you said, you play in a little pub, you go in with the djembe and whatever. But for a big gig, it's hard to keep acoustic instruments at a comfortable level, or one that can't be heard. But that's kind of, to me, if you have an entertainment district, you have the people writing the laws have to understand when you have 50 bars over a 4-mile strip, all next door to each other, it's going to be loud on the sidewalk. But how do you blame? What are you going to do? Fine everybody because they're at 75 or 80 dB? That's, if I measure that at home, that's watching TV. You know, talking at a moderate level, it's 50, 60, 70 dB. Of course, with me, I'm deaf, so it's always 120 dB. Playing drums so long, you know, it's hell on the ears. Yeah, so it's a good point, Bill. Absolutely. When I lived next to the train, I used to tune it out. First night I slept there and the train came through, it rolled me out of bed. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to regret moving here. The whole house was shaking, but a year later, I didn't care. I slept through anything, you know. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back, and if you'd like, we'll play some more music, and we'll carry on. Excellent. Okay, guys, we'll be right back, and you're here, guys, with Heart on Hand from Tuscany, Italy, and here we go. We're off.
Hi, this is Leland Sklar, and I am hanging with Neve, and I am having the best time of my life.
Live with Neve, Fridays on the East Coast from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m.
I'm Neil from Live with Neve. We have an exciting connection for our veterans, country music fans, and there is something for everyone. Gone Country Hats at GoneCountryHats.com. That's right, we've partnered with Gone Country Hats at GoneCountryHats.com. See you soon.
Hi everybody, this is Donna Frost and I'm live with Neve. See you soon.
Hi, I'm trumpeter Greg Adams and I'm live with Neve.
Oh my God, those poor people. Here they are sitting with us, live with Neve. Gosh. So tell me, do you have a lot of friends who come see you when you play out live? Is it how often do you play out live? Is what I should ask.
Yeah,
great.
no, there are some people that comes also because with the album, and we have done a big campaign of marketing.
A marketing campaign.
And also we appeared on some daily newspaper here in our area, so people knows us quite good. And
excellent.
Yeah, it's important. Sometimes that we have some people coming at concerts.
Do you have a mailing list and all that stuff?
But normally we do the paper and the advice that we put on Facebook, on Instagram,
right?
And also most of all Twitter. That is Twitter or X now. The name is X.
That's what I'm using now. I plan to eventually go only to X, but I've got too many fans on Facebook and YouTube. But X you can monetize quicker.
No, but X. Allora, on Twitter, Twitter is an amazing mean of advertising, because I have found many. I cannot count how many radios and webzines and magazines all over the world that I have found. I've sent the stuff, and the most part of this radio have broadcasted our music on air, and they have dedicated us reviews and something like that. Also with other other social networks, but especially X is wonderful for this for this kind of things.
That's great. I think it's so different. Oh, I'm sorry, guys, if you hear all that noise in the background. I can't do much about it, but I'm going to turn off my mic and let you guys play a little music. That way you don't have to listen to this awful grinding in the background. Giving me a headache. I'll be right. All right, guys. Everybody, here we go. We're going to have some music from Heart on Hand.
We play another song. Allora. Allora, this song is taken from our. Is always taken from our album. It's a Celtic ballad, Celtic Mediterranean ballad. The title is Space, and there's a particular story because it has been written on the Ischia Island near Naples, looking for the sightseeing of the panorama of the island, so see lemon trees and so on. I hope that you like it. Enjoy.
I'd like to stop time right now while I kiss your eyes and paint the landscape of this dream in front of my eyes, facing the lemon trees, overlooking the sea. Oh, yeah. I'd like to open my arms wide and close my eyes as I turn my face towards the sun while you hug me from behind. I try to catch the wind passing through my fingers. Lost in the magic of this space. Lost in the magic of your space. Oh. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Hello?
There we are. I was lost in the corridors. I was roaming around. I'm like President Biden. I just. No. Sorry, if you guys are fans, I don't know what to tell you. He's looking a little rough. I don't know. With my dad, I'd be like, Pop, sit in the chair. Let me get you some wine. Relax. You're not going to go into the office today. Jesus. They prop him up and dragging him around New York City yesterday like an old goat, man. It's too much. We live in weird times here. It's just the craziest thing. But we have great music, and I think music is the best thing compared to all this political crap people do.
Thank you so
much. Here's somebody, good thing. If you'd like, post some links to your page. Or actually, Bill, what I'll do is after I get off, I'm going to go ahead and post some. They are excellent, and I love your harmonies. They're just tight. And I can tell as your singer is warming up, you're just getting better by the second, and it sounds very good. I'm really glad. I'm happy to have you guys on. I mean, seriously, again, I like to find good bands that are out there working hard and doing good stuff, and you guys are great. I'm really impressed. So we have time for maybe one or two more songs. Would you like to play a little more?
Allora, we can do another song.
Okay.
And we do. We do a cover of a famous Italian singer that is Lucio Battisti, very known singer in during the 70s, 60s, 70s, and the 80s.
Okay.
As you and the listener love the Italian language, we sing it in Italian.
All right. Hey, how about it, peeps? There you go. For you guys who wanted to hear him singing Italian, here we go. Live with Neve. These guys are great. Hand to heart. And I'll tell you, people, we actually have a video of them playing the whole band, but I'm enjoying the live. That we'll maybe do the video another time because it's better with you guys singing. It's just great. And thank you really for coming on. I appreciate it a lot. I really do.
Thank you.
Hi, Angel, and a couple of your fans. They must be from Florence. Angelica Nicoli and Rachel Vernaccio.
Yeah, her sister and their mother.
Oh, okay. Hi, Mom. Cherry, I need it for that energy. We'll go out and have a little correction, you know? I love it in Italy. I never saw a country where you could get a drink at the gas station on the autostrada. Like in the morning, a little correction, you know? It's a good place. Good food, beautiful women, great music. So here we go, everybody. Hand on heart, singing in Italian for us.
Here we go. Thank you so much.
Excellent.
Thank you. Allora, the song is of Lucio Battisti. The title is E penso a te. That in English should be I think about you. I'm thinking about you. It's a very known song in Italy, and that's been covered by many Italian singers. And it's a very romantic song.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Io lavoro e penso a te, torno a casa e penso a te, ne telefono e intanto penso a te. Come stai? E penso a te. Dove andiamo? E penso a te. E sorrido, abbasso gli occhi e penso a te. Non so con chi adesso sei, non so che cosa fai, ma so di certo a cosa stai pensando. È troppo grande la città per due che come noi non sperano, però si stanno cercando. Scusa, è tardi, penso a te, ti accompagno, penso a te, non sono stato divertente e penso a te. Sono al buio e penso a te, chiudo gli occhi e penso a te, io non dormo e penso a te. Na 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 na
right, everybody, this has been Live with Neve. Thank you very much. We're going to have these guys back sometime.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Si fa anche teorema?
Un'altra?
Allora, we can sing another song in Italian if you wish. This is a song for an Italian singer. The name is Marco Ferradini, and the title is Teorema. It's a love song.
Prendi una donna, dille che l'ami, scrivi le canzoni d'amore, manda le rose e le poesie, dalle anche spremute di cuore, falla sempre sentire importante, dalle il meglio del meglio che hai, cerca di essere un tenero amante, sii sempre presente, i sogni e i guai. E sta sicuro che ti lascerà, che troppo amato amore non dà. E sta sicuro che ti lascerà, meno ama il più forte si sa. Prendi una donna, trattala male, lascia che ti aspetti per un giorno, non farti vivo e quando la chiami fallo come fosse un favore. Fai sentire che è poco importante, cosa bene amore e crudeltà, cerca di essere un tenero amante, ma fuori dal letto nessuna pietà, e allora sì vedrai che t'amerà, che meno amato più amore ti dà, e allora sì vedrai che t'amerà, meno ama e più forte si sa. Sono d'accordo, parli da uomo ferito, pezzo di pane e lei se n'è andata e tu non hai resistito, non esistono leggi in amore, basta essere quello che sei, lascia aperta la porta del cuore, vedrai che una donna è già in cerca di te. Senza l'amore un uomo che cos'è? Su questo sarai d'accordo con me. Senza l'amore un uomo che cos'è? E questa è l'unica legge che c'è.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you
so much.
And keep on rocking and have a good time. We'll be back at 4 People with the Blues Guy. And check out Hand on Heart. They're on YouTube. They've got Facebook, so just check them out. They're a great band. Thanks again, guys.